A lot of students dread them, of course. Many teachers not exactly crazy about them either. So there are many who are applauding a proposal to slash the number of required standardized tests now that are taken inside Georgia schools. Joe Hankey spoke to educators about the governor's proposal. And Joe, overall, there seems to be quite a bit of support for this right now.
It does, Jeff. Superintendents and one of the state's largest teachers unions tell me they asked the state for some time to cut the number of high-stakes standardized tests. And Governor Kemp says the proposal he introduced today comes from conversations he had with teacher after teacher while traveling the state.
When you look at the big picture, it's clear. Georgia simply tests too much.
Surrounded by educators and lawmakers, Governor Kemp today announced he wants to throw out 5 high-stakes tests required in Georgia schools. Currently, from 3rd grade through 12th grade, students in Georgia are required to take 24 standardized tests across a variety of subjects. The federal government requires 17 tests. By getting rid of a 5th grade social studies test and 4 tests at the high school level, Georgia students would now need to only take 19 tests between 3rd and 12th grade.
For students, these tests may not accurately reflect their personal progress. For teachers, there's substantial burdens on top of an already substantial workload.
Well, I woke up with a smile when I read it.
Berdalia Turner, president of the Atlanta Federation of Teachers, says teachers statewide have been asking for this. And she also believes the test scores do not reflect a student's achievements and eat up valuable time teachers could be using to assist students.
Tests do not tell us everything that we need to know, but we are so happy that the governor is moving in this direction because the public has a tendency to think that, oh, the test scores are low, not understanding who made that test, what that test measures.
The governor today also proposed giving districts more flexibility in setting test dates to provide more time for teaching.
A state assessment only measures one moment, one time, one day, and how the student is performing at that moment.
Newton County Superintendent Samantha Fury said over the years the state moved from no standardized testing to the other extreme, and she says along the way the art of teaching was lost.
It's nice to see that we're swinging back to the center, and perhaps our teachers will be able to teach and our students will love coming to school.
And among the testing changes the governor introduced today, he also wants to remove certain requirements in the Georgia milestones testing that would keep Georgia in line with federal requirements, but again would aim to reduce testing time and increase instruction time in the classroom.
So this is the proposal, but what's going to happen next to get this to another step?
Of course, a bill has to be introduced. That has to be hashed out today at the Capitol, though. The press conference they held for this, the head of the Senate, the chairman for the Senate Committee on Education, he supported this, as did the state superintendent. This is gaining a lot of support at the Capitol. Governor Kemp, he wants this addressed as part of his agenda for this current session.
The bureaucracy of public schools is pretty intense. It's hard to get things to move, so it'll take a while to make that law. All right, thanks.
Joe, thanks.
What do you think of the proposed testing changes? Do you like it or not? What's your view of it? What does your student at home think about it? You can join the conversation in comments on those sections on our 11 Alive Facebook page. Check them out.